everyone. I'm Angie, and this is
Harold Jones, John L. Scott.
Hope you guys are all doing great. What do you have for us today, Mr. Jones?
You sound under the weather. Are we going that way?
I don't know. Maybe I just talk a lot.
Okay, well, you can stay over there on that side. What do you mean, what do I have?
Yes.
And you called this meeting for what reason? I'm just giving her grief. First off, I want to talk about doing things by committee. I know you're not thrilled with that one, but we seem to be running into committees a lot, and I was thinking about it again this morning, and that is, even if you're a single person and you start listening to outside sources or asking other people their opinion of something,
That's the committee.
you're doing it by committee. So just keep that in mind. If you start asking relatives, neighbors, or whatever, and I'm talking about real estate, it happens all the time. What do you think? What do you think of how it's going? What do you think of the website? What do you think of the advertisement? What do you think of the wording? You're going to do nothing but open up a can of worms. And I have no problem with it because all of us have an opinion, all right? And that doesn't bother me. The only thing is you need to keep your own head straight on what you're trying to accomplish, because one of the things that happens, in my opinion, when you start doing things by committee, efficiency goes out the door. Time goes out the door.
So what do you recommend?
Stay on track. I mean, if you do legitimately, and the reason I'm bringing this up is one property has 5 people involved and another property has 10 people involved, and everybody wants to be in charge.
I can see how that goes. You know, as long as you have one who's the spokesperson, I would think, as long as you have one that's the main person of contact. If there isn't,
But that one person needs to be fairly strong-willed and want to keep things going on the straight and narrow, as
Correct.
they say.
yeah.
So, yeah, if you have that committee thing and there's more than one making the decision, keep that in mind. You lose efficiency when you start asking everybody in the world their opinion.
Because you might have had the right answer, and once you start asking other people for opinions, and all of a sudden you start to doubt yourself, and you're not sure, and
You
should've
get
just
swayed.
should have just went with your gut to begin with.
And that happens to all of us on everything. So I'm not picking on anyone in particular. We're all swayed daily. Okay?
Okay,
So you like that one?
sure.
Okay, so I'm going to throw one in for fun and give her a reason to pick on me. So I had a very challenging Saturday a little while back. And after my challenging day, I thought, you know what? You did a pretty good job today. So I'm going to take you out and we're going to go to one of the wineries and have a glass of wine before we call it a day.
Okay.
So I went and I got my wine, and there was other things going on in the market, and this well put together lady, thinking, that is one sharp looking person. So she sat down at her booth with her drink, coffee, I'm assuming, or water, or you know, some kind of speed drink.
Right.
And she was sitting there, and I was watching her, and I was thinking, wow, you know, you had a pretty challenging day. You're winding down with your glass of wine. You're watching the world go by here. And she was selling, and her display was beautiful. I mean, it was all first rate, but she was selling sock puppets. And I'm thinking, that is a tough job. I think I'll just stick to what I do.
Real estate.
I'm not going to try to sell fuzzy socks with faces on them.
Little do we know, he bought 5 of them.
No, I have my own sock drawer at home. So anyway, that's my fun story. There you go.
Okay. Well, if you have any questions about real estate or want to know the true number of sock puppets that Mr. Jones really bought, I'll leave his contact information above. Till next time, bye.
Have a good day. Bye.